now listening to the greatest.
Hey, you know J. Ray got girls here going way, 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 way.
All right, we are now in part 2 with my boy TK, man.
Yo.
We here with it. All right, so this one, I want to kind of piggyback off of what we was getting into in the last one with like unity within our people, within the black community, within the world, to be honest. But yeah, I think, I don't think I ever shared with you my purpose. Like, my purpose in life is kind of similar to what yours is, but I really want to focus in our community too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Building that unity, building that stuff that, you know, I hate to bring up the racial stuff, but let's just be honest. Building that stuff that they stripped from us, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta be honest, yeah.
That they stripped from us. That was a part of our culture, not just, you know, making money, weed, watermelon, chicken, whatever stereotypes they want to put out on this.
We had a culture before slavery.
Exactly. There we go.
We were kings and queens before slavery.
Come on now.
We had a life before slavery. A lot of people think that our existence happened during slavery. It's like, no, we were popping before that. We were scientists. We were doctors. We were warriors, kings, queens, princes, princesses. We were that before slavery. And
the thing that woke me up was everything you talked about. I was doing a documentary for my school for graduation. They know of it. Displaced but not erased. Y'all can check that out on YouTube. And it was about my pops and his family. They lived in this place, and you know where Decatur is, right?
Yes, sir.
It was first born. It was like a predominantly black area. It was called Beacon Hill. Black people were somewhat prospering, but it was also a place for low income house people. But you know, in this generation, when you hear the story, when you hear the word projects, period, you thinking, oh, the ghettos, the slums, you know, gang banging, connotations with drugs and violence.
Right.
Nah, they projects was, you know what I'm saying, it was a community, man. You know what I'm saying? The grandmother from across the street looked out for the little kid right here. There was no blood. There was no blood shared. But everybody looked out for one another. It was a safe community. It was a taken care of community. They took these government built buildings that were built for homeless people. I mean, not homeless people, for poor people, poor black people, low income housing. Right. And they made something more of it. And then the government obviously took it back. You know, we know the whole gentrification process of how that always goes. But when I'm going through the story and I'm building it and I'm doing my research, I'm like, damn, why don't we have this like they had it back then? Why don't we have this unity, this love? You know, nowadays it's every man for himself, the individualism you were talking about earlier, man. That's a real problem. Like, Ari Spears, I say this quote all the time. He said this on Vlad TV, on one of the Vlad TV interviews. He was like, man, what kills me is seeing these young men sagging their pants. And, you know, back in the day, you could go up behind a young man and pick his pants up and tell him to do better because it's out of love. It was no ill intention. Nowadays, that might start a fight.
These young boys pull a strap when you touch them.
Come on, man. But and I get it because, you know, keep your hands to yourself, but that's out of love, man. Right. Straighten up, young man.
Right.
Only people that do that is the people that want to go to jail and don't want to do anything in his life. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So that's why I really want to talk about unity. Where has the unity gone?
Unity is you got some people practicing unity, you know what I'm saying? But we just have to practice it more. We have to mimic more positivity than we mimic the negativity. Because the same way you say, I'm a product of my environment. If you're a product of your environment, let's start picking people from our environment who made it out. Let's start picking people from our environment who are positive. Let's just stop looking at the negative vibe and let's start looking at the positive vibe. Let's make positivity cool. I'm not talking about corny. I'm talking about the fact that you can walk in a place and get what you want. Let's talk about the fact that you can go in your pockets and show your lady a good time. Let's talk about stuff like that. Everything ain't got to be violence. Everything ain't got to be illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, and I don't want to sound like Unc, who just talking. I want to talk about, like, for real. You mess around and get yourself a felony, you can't get a place nowhere, bro. You get a felony, these apartment complexes don't want you, bro. They don't want to rent to you, bro. So you might want to listen to somebody who got something going on. Because they're not going to rent to you, bro. They're not telling you that part. Your only option is going to be live with a woman, bro. And she going to kick you out whenever she get mad at you, bro. The end of the road of that is you're going to be on the streets, bro. Homeless, bro. Because you don't want to listen, bro. Because you think you know what I'm saying? I was once, I thought I knew it all. You can't tell me nothing. Then you go through scrapes and bruises, and you go through being homeless, and you go through not having, and then you're like, you know what? I ain't know nothing. Let me get my mind together. So yeah, I'm very. That's an intense conversation. I've been through a lot.
What do you think unity looks like in 2025? Because you did say some people practice.
It looks like this. It looks like this. It looks like you meet a black man in the street, you connect, you say, yo, bro, you doing something, I'm doing something, let's do something. You doing something, I'm doing something, let's do something. Let's stop hating on each other. Put the ego to the side. You winning, I'm winning, let's win together. That's what it looked like in 2025. You can go to the corner store, see somebody, and yo, bro, I see you, bro. I see you too, bro. Hey, bro, I don't know what you're doing, but yo, son, give me your number, bro. Let's talk. Let's do something together. I don't care what it is. You could put up $1, I could put up $1. Let's do something together. That's unity in 2025. Putting your ego to the side. Stop looking at your black brother as competition. Stop looking at your black brother as you're against him. Because you're not against him. The only way we're going to win is if we do it together. That's just, and it starts there. Like you said on part 1, bro. I met bro, he was doing some work for the radio station. He told me he had something going on. I said, word, quick follow, going in the joint, leaving my comments and doing what I do because I'm just a positive person, homie. I want to see my people win. Let me know when I can be on the podcast. Let's do it. That's 2025. Let's work on that. Let's work on letting our guard down for black people and stop trying to just be negative every time we grilling and looking and thinking he ain't better than me. Let's stop that. How about that?
Where do you think that negative? Where do you think?
2025. Let's do that.
Where do you think that negativity stems from, though? Because I always say before I'm gonna give my answer or my conspiracy, but where do you think that negativity stems from within us to have that crab in the barrel mentality, have that hatred for one another? Because that wasn't.
It comes from us being stripped of everything, and then we trying to. When we stripped of everything, we trying so hard to have something. So therefore, you just competing to have a little bit of something. Or I may not be all the way right, but it could be. It could come from a white slave master and 2 slaves trying to show that they're a better slave to the white, to trying to show out to the white man, and that still happens in today's society. That still happens in today's society. You could be working on a plant, and there's 2 black men trying to dog each other out. Hey. It's no longer a master. It's a supervisor, a manager. Let me show you what he ain't doing right. He ain't doing right for a little bit of extra pay. So you dogging your bro out. I don't know. I'm just giving you my opinion. I don't know.
Nah, you speaking
I'm just
facts.
being real, homie. I don't know. I'm just saying.
You speaking facts, dog. Because when I was doing that documentary, man, I was like, man, where is this going? Like. And it changed me for a minute because I definitely thought I didn't have a crab in the barrel mentality. I used to think that I was just straight unity. And I did have those characteristics, but I wasn't fully 100 until I dove into that story.
Friendly competition and crabs in the barrel mentality is 2 different things.
Ooh, okay.
If we playing a video game and I want to beat you in 2K, that's not crabs in the barrel mentality.
That's competitive.
But crabs in the barrel mentality is you trying to get it out. You trying to get out the community and you trying to do better. But I'm hating on you and I want to bring you down so you could never leave this community. That's crabs in the barrel mentality. You trying to do better in life and I'm hating on you because I'm not doing what you putting in the work. You the one studying. You the one about to graduate. But I'm hating on you so much I want to kill you before you get a chance to get that degree. Crabs in the barrel. I want to kill you. I want to slander you. I want to say negative things about you. You got that nice car, so I'm going to say, you only got that nice car because it's crabs in the barrel. Crabs in the barrel. I don't want to see you prosper. And I ain't doing shit. But I'm just a hater so much, I'm going to say, he only got that because you bought a new chain, a new watch, a new this. Man, we should take that shit, right? Crabs in the barrel, bro. Hater energy. Let's stop hater energy. It's a lot of hater energy. Let's stop it. And people always say, y'all talking about it, but why don't y'all practice it? We practicing it right now. I met bro on the street. Hollered at him. Let's get together. Let's do something. We practicing it right now. So don't talk about us talking about it and we not doing it. How about that?
Just a perfect example.
How about that part?
Now, I want to ask you something personal because this is something I struggle with them friendships. I know you said something earlier about your homegirl and borrowing money. That has definitely broken up a lot of my friendships, I'm not going to lie.
Right.
But one of the main things is like what we're trying to do now is uplift each other. And I know there's like multiple answers to this, to be honest. But for me, a lot of friendships that I've wanted to keep, right. Or that I want, like for example, like I'm gonna just go to one of them specifically. I had a friend. We both worked at Amazon, and we met through Amazon, and we were close. And we both used to complain every single day. We're like, man, we not getting paid enough for this. Man, we coming in here. You know, the money is decent, but it's like, man, I feel like we could be doing more. Like I feel like every person has some type of talent. You know, Kobe used to say like, dancing in your box beautifully. I feel like every person has some type of talent or some type of gift that they could be using, where they could be getting paid their worth, or they could be, because everybody on this earth, you have to work, period. But I feel like everybody should have the chance to do something that they're happy with. We working now, but I love this work. Exactly. I love this work. This is my type of work. This don't feel like work. Exactly. It's good vibes. Exactly. So, just to add on to what you're saying, I'm here. I'm feeling it, bro. Yeah. I'm here, bro. And then you get to a point. I got to a point. I had an epiphany moment. I'm like, damn, why am I complaining so much? Let me actually go out and like try to change my circumstances instead of sitting here complaining. And then I try to bring my people along, and they don't want to come along. And it's almost like, instead of doing that, they want to, like you said earlier in the part one, they want to either turn to drugs, or they want to just keep complaining and stay content, where they're like, or they start changing their mind and start convincing themselves like, nah, this is a safe route. And it's just like, but you're just going to keep staying in this negative energy, this negative place. And I don't want to, and that's one thing I hate doing. Like, that's one thing that kept me actually grounded from me actually getting to where I want to go. I used to want more for my people or whoever was in my circle more than I wanted to uplift myself. You know what I'm saying? There was more. That just means you're a team player. I mean, yeah. That just means you're a team player. But like, you one of those people that have 40 assists in the game. You feel me? Because you ain't worrying about scoring. You worrying about, he might have a better shot. Let me pass the ball. You one of them cats. And I just don't want to leave my peoples behind. But it's almost like too, like the more they don't want to uplift each other. It's like the further you see y'all separating, and like you're going up. And they're slowly starting to decline, and that decline, that just question, being around do you not graduate because they failing? Because that's what's gonna happen if you sit there and trying to, stay on their level. And that's what I was about to say. Like that turns into you about to graduate, and they still in second grade. That's what I was about to say. So I was about to ask you, like, when is it good to leave? Because at the same time, I don't want to leave, but it's immediately. Yeah. Because you got a new life waiting for you. Yeah. You got new friends waiting on you. Yeah. You got your new friends, but in some way, don't you feel like don't you feel guilty for kind of leaving them? Of course, you don't feel guilty because we made out of love. Yeah, we made out of love. So of course, when we love people, we don't want to just neglect people. We don't want to leave people stranded. But it's like I can't leave my dreams stranded either. That's I have dreams. I got places I want to go. So if I got places I want to go, I'm not gonna neglect my dreams for you. I gotta go. I'll come back and holler at you. When they doing a such and such day, or they doing a barbecue and everybody a reunion, alumni reunion, yeah, I'll come back and come holler at you, bro. But I can't leave my dreams because we don't know when our time on this earth is over. So while I got my time on this earth, I'ma shine. I gotta go, fam. Word. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to, if you want to come with me, come through. If you don't, I see you at the reunion, Playboy. I appreciate that, bro, because that's something I've been struggling my whole life, man. Like, me too, bro. It's something I started with basketball, and then it started this film stuff, and it just feel like it's a never-ending goal. And I'm like, man, let me talk to somebody that's been through it also. That's another problem we can talk about. Like, we don't talk about it out loud enough, and then we think it's only us. Like we said earlier with the women thing, like you kept letting me know, like, you're not the only one, homeboy. You was not the only one. No, you're not. But yeah, man, that's that two-edged sword. I always tell people your new life is waiting on you. When you arrive, that's up to you. But your new life is waiting on you. and then it's a beautiful side. And I'm on my journey as well. And I just can't wait to see what God got in store for me. I can't wait to see what's next. And I'm just gonna keep working hard. Cause guess what? It's a blessing to even be in this seat.
chopping it up with you, bro, because this is on my journey. This is my journey. I love it. I love every minute of this. I love talking to good vibes. So this is a part of my journey, and I love the experiences. I wouldn't have the experiences if I was closed-minded and I wasn't open to doing new things. Some people are. Some people want to go to the liquor store, go sit in front of their house and drink and do it again tomorrow and do it again tomorrow and do it again. They don't want to think outside the box. They don't. And I'm not against drinking. Drink. Do your thing, have fun, but what are we celebrating? Are we celebrating a good vibe? Are we celebrating some success? Or are we just drinking? Come on, B, what we doing?
Facts. Now let's this next 15 minutes I want to talk about the traditional black family structure and how it shifted.
Right.
For me personally, growing up, that's all, like, when you little, man, it's like family's just different, man. You around your loved ones.
It felt so good.
Cousins. Yeah, it just feels good, man. Even though you don't understand anything, it just feels good to be around. It's like the energy.
Right.
But when you grow up and you start to see what stuff really is, especially as you get older and your family gets older, you start to really see, like, man, the family is dysfunctional. Like, what is family really built off of? So I wanna ask you, because that's one of your posts I actually commented under, and it was a little more.
Shout out to that post. We had hit like 3 million views. Hey, yo.
Yo.
Shout out to everybody supporting me.
It was around Christmas or Thanksgiving, and I think you said it was one of them. Thanksgiving? And you said, when Big Mama passed, sometimes it's hard to get together with family because it ain't the same anymore.
Right. It becomes every man for themselves.
And I feel like
Big Mama was the glue.
Yeah. But sometimes I feel like even without a big, because I don't think we have a Big Mama on my dad's side. We do have my mom's side. On my dad's side, we never had one. It was just
the new
us.
Big Mama is in the club twerking.
Wow.
What you gonna do for Big Mama for real? What you gonna do for my birthday?
What
you about to do? All right. Yeah.
So how do you think, like, for us having to carry on the legacy instead of passing down generational trauma to the next, or passing down negativity to the next family, how do you think we can rebuild the black family structure when we decide to have our own family, continue the family name?
I just think that individually we work on our trauma, we work on what we need to work on, and then we become Big Mama. We have to become Big Mama. We can't search for Big Mama. We have to become Big Mama, Big Daddy, Big Mom, whatever. It's like you have to be the one who says, Thanksgiving at my crib this year, how about that? Christmas at my crib this year, how about that? I don't care if you're in an apartment. We doing it at my crib. Whoever show up is whoever show up, but we gonna do it. We're not gonna cancel the holidays just because we don't have a Big Mama. Somebody has to step up. The leader has to step up and say, it's gonna be at my crib this year. You know what? We going get the list together.
Yeah.
Yo, you doing mac and cheese, you doing this, you doing turkey, you doing da-da-da-da-da, and then everybody rock like that.
Facts.
But somebody has to step up and be the big dog, and handle it. That's how we do it. And that's how we change the vibe. That's how we change the black dynamic. We change the black families. Somebody has to step up and become the leader. Yep. So we can't just complain if nobody wants to step up and be the leader. Because we're doing Big Mama a disservice.
Exactly.
She probably is looking at us down from heaven. Hey, man, what's up? Somebody gonna step up? Somebody gonna step up? That's what I think we need to do. Step up and make it happen. Somebody has to be the general. Somebody has to be the leader. I don't know who the leader is. I don't know who the general is in each family. But if you're listening to this, if you're the general, if you're the leader, step up and make it happen. And don't do it for yourself. Do it for the kids. They need an experience that you had. You robbing the kids of a good experience. Get the kids the experience that you had. Real talk.
That's how you gotta do it.
My opinion.
Shout out Shamika. She talks a lot about that and how her experience with her mother, and now she's raising her son and how she does that. Like, she doesn't want to pass down generational trauma. She was aware of that, so now she does things a lot different. And now she's trying to be the Big Mama of at least her son.
Shout out to all the Big Mamas out there. It's
Exactly.
hard, but you know what? It's worth it. Right.
And shout out to Miss Alexandria Drake. She pointed that out. We didn't talk about it on our episode. We talked about a lot more of the school system and stuff like that. But when we talked behind closed doors, she said she doesn't even go to her family's gatherings no more. It's just her boyfriend, and they sit at home at Thanksgiving. And I was like, man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I think she's around. I don't want to put her age out there. She's a little older than me, but she's not. She's still within the. She's a '90s baby. Let's put it like that. She's a '90s baby, so she's she's been in both. She's been in both eras now to where it's like, damn, she even seen it. Because I know, back then, like I said, even my documentary was back then. She would have been the baby of the family per se. But even back then, it was more unity. But to still see that, like, it was still some toxicity back then. It even tells you know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Like I said, we have to be able to step up and say, let's stop blaming our family. And let's start looking in the mirror and saying, are we going to talk about the problem or are we going to fix it?
Yeah, fact. That's real.
Let's do it. I mean, what are we going to do? We going to play games or we going to get in the game? We going to get in the game for real? We going to play games? Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of those people. I want to fix it. I don't want to keep talking about it. I want to fix it. I want to be instrumental to the kids coming up in my family. I want to be the big dog. I want to give them a Christmas. It's because if you really think about it though, a lot of the black community just do that. Just them and their boyfriend. Two people on Christmas. Yeah. 2 people. That's it. Oh, all I care about is me and my kids. That's selfish and that's stingy. My opinion. Yeah, I don't know the girl. I'm not talking about her. I don't mean no harm, love. I'm just talking about what I see in the black community.
Yeah, nah. I get
Solo
what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Nah, she's different. She's more outside. Like she sees what goes on in the family, and it's a lot of toxicity, and it ain't really the core family black structure that it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
So we have to call those people out.
Yeah, that's true.
If uncle ain't right, talk about your uncle. True. You ain't right, and you not invited.
You're right. Isolating is
isolate him. Isolate him. Yeah. Isolate the negativity. Don't isolate yourself. Isolate the negativity. Yo, uncle, you can't come. Uncle, you like to drink and act crazy. You be on drugs. You act crazy. You want to fight every Thanksgiving, so you can't come because you being there is stopping 10 people from being there. You did, and I think that's something we need to start doing. But that's for the big mama to do. Step up and say, yo, your drunk ass can't come.
Nah, facts. you ain't lying. You ain't lying. So, do we have time for that? Yeah, let's wrap it up on this note. With a little black man and mental health.
Right.
What does healing look like for us?
Healing?
Yeah.
It looks like, to me, I think healing looks like happiness, bro. Happiness, bro. Loving yourself and finding somebody else that loves themselves. Because I think I kind of feel like the arguments don't really be there like that when you love yourself. If you happy with yourself and another person is happy with themselves, what are you arguing about? The vibes really be good. It's like, what we talk? I'm not saying you're never gonna disagree, but all that every night you argue and stuff. No, bro. You feel me? No, bro. But healing. I love myself. Everybody I'm around love theyself. We just really want to have good vibes. We going to the mountain. We taking hikes. We taking trips. We going out to eat. We not gossiping about people. We talking about how we gonna expand. We planning for the holidays. You feel me? Like, to me, that's the vibe. We celebrating each other, not fighting each other. To me, that's what a healed community looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I don't want to talk about. Don't call me with negativity. I don't want to talk about that.
Yes.
Don't call me with that, bro. Don't call my phone talking negative about people because I'm not interested, bro. I'm only on love, bro. I love my brothers, bro. And if my brother is falling short, let's pull him to the side in a positive way and let's get my brother together. That's healed. That's a healed version. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not doing that, bro. We not arguing and fighting and being what white people portray us to be. Animals. I don't want to be an animal, bro.
I think we on it right there. I agree with everything you just. Hey, that was it right there, man. That was touching my soul. I mean, that was literally the beginning of my transformation. That goes back literally to Amazon. You know, we sitting there gossiping, we complaining, and I just sit back like, oh, why we doing this, man? I don't want to do that. Like you said, I go to my group chat. Why we got certain group chat talking about, bro? we should be telling bro to his face, like, hey, you need to get it together.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, we want the best for you.
In love.
Yeah, in love. Like, telling him about himself, like, yo, you need to pick your stuff up, bro.
In love.
And we in love. We want the best for you.
Word.
That's real. All right, we're going to end it there. Appreciate you again, TK, for coming on Real Talk Radio, man.
It's already.
Hey, man, I know you got a busy schedule. You an entrepreneur doing the super big things out here. I'm trying to get to your level.
Hey, man, this ain't nothing, man. We it ain't until we all in Miami toasting on, you know what I'm saying, December 31st. Yeah. Talking about the success when we all doing it. Because, again, this is not a solo thing. Let's stop with the solo. Let's all win together. We can all win together. You ever see the Chinese people when they all be sitting there in the long thing? It's like 40 of them in a meeting. I just want that. I want that for my black community. I want that for my brothers. Yep. We can all do it together, baby. Let's get it.
We're going to get it. We're going to get it soon. We're going to figure it out. But in the meantime, drop your socials real quick.
At Tyson Kruze, TYSONKRUZE. That's on all platforms. Tyson Kruze, TYSONKRUZE. And then we are sponsored by this Plug Hydration. I've been drinking this water. This water is good money, man. Alkaline water. I'm loving it. You feel what I'm trying to say? Get with it, man. Holla at it, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's get it. I
drop,
feel good.
If you're not watching us on YouTube, well, sad for you, because I ain't announcing all that stuff again. But if you are watching on YouTube, I'm going to drop all the information right here somewhere. All the information, the Instagram, the website, and the email. You can get that information. Yeah, man, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in with me and TK.
Thank you.
Yeah, Instagram, real.t.radio. TikTok, Real Talk Radio with 2 O's. Please hit us up in the Gmail, Real Talk Radio 626@gmail.com. You got another inspirational quote for him?
Love others like you love yourself. Straight like that. Don't forget to pray. Don't forget to work hard, hustle. Don't forget to shine with your community. Don't forget where you come from. Your boy.
That's what's up. When we out.